So today we're going to show you guys how to take off and remove all of your products. So if your client comes in and says, I don't want to have artificial nails on anymore, this is how you do it. Okay, I've started by already pushing back the cuticles just to get that kind of cleaned up and out of the way. And then to make our process a little bit easier, I'm going to clip off, just using a regular toenail clipper, I'm going to clip off some of that extra length. Now you want to make sure that you look underneath the nail to see where that natural nail comes, because you don't want to be cutting down into that hyponychium. So you want to check and make sure that if they have that extended hyponychium, that you're not cutting into that. Also, if they're wanting to leave that length of their natural nail on there, you don't want to be cutting off any extra length. So on myself today, I'm just going to kind of eyeball and see about where I'm going to clip off. Okay, so I'm not actually clipping just yet, but I'm just going to kind of eyeball that so I can kind of see. So I'm going to use my other thumb there, and then I'm going to turn over. So it was about to here, okay? So I want to make sure that I don't clip any shorter than that. So I'm going to take my clipper, I'm just going to come in from one side, and I actually like to hold on the side so that that little piece doesn't go flying. So a clip there. Sometimes it'll clip all the way across, otherwise I'm just going to come back from the other side. Okay, I'm going to take a look underneath. I still have a little bit more product that I can clip off, so I'm going to go just a little bit shorter. Take off as much product as you can so that you have less filing to do. Okay, so I took that down right about to the length that I want, and then I'm going to come in with our safety bit. Now when you're working on acrylics or hard gels, you can use the safety bit. I like to use the coarse safety bit, especially over acrylics, but the safety bit medium will also work as well. Again, with your acrylics, I would definitely recommend using the coarse though. I'm going to turn my machine on to about 16,000 RPMs, and I'm going to start, and I kind of look down the barrel of the nail and then also kind of from the top, but I'm going to start to work in kind of a circular motion around that nail. So I'm going to start and just kind of work in a circular motion, kind of up and around. Okay. And I'm not putting a lot of pressure on there. I'm actually just letting the bit do the work for me. So I'm just kind of going, again, circular motions, and I'm using all the way through the tip of my bit, all the way through to the base. So now I'm putting pressure into the tip, into the middle, into the base. So you can kind of see it's just going to start to shave off that product. You'll also notice that I'm working in different areas on the nail. I'm not just going over one spot time after time. That way I can keep my bit nice and cool on the nail, and it's not going to build up extra heat. Okay, so as I'm working, you can see some of those confettis that are in there. Those are starting to kind of flake off. So then at that point I know that all I have is just a little bit of that extra gel under there. Okay, so as I'm removing product, I'm trying to avoid those areas that I've taken my product off of, because I don't want to get too thin and down into that natural nail. Once we get kind of our color, or if you have artwork in there, once we get that removed, then I'm going to show you how to completely remove the rest of that product without damaging that natural nail. Just going to come up around that cuticle area a little bit more, right through, and just removing those little bit of extra confettis. Okay, so now I've almost got all of those confettis off. Again, I'm just working in those areas where I know that I had product. There's just a small little area there that I've actually started to break through that product, and I can see that that's my natural nail, just this tiny little space right there. So I definitely want to avoid that area with my carbide bit, because I don't want to take off too much of that product. I'm just going to go through and lightly kind of feather in the rest of my nail. Again, there's another area that I have now broken through, and it's just down to that natural nail. So I definitely want to avoid those areas. Now, because this is starting to happen, I know that my product is nice and thin. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch out my bits, and I'm going to come in with our medium arbor band. Before I do any filing, I want to take my bit, tap that on a file to make sure to soften up that sharp edge. I'm going to turn my speed down to about anywhere anywhere between 4,000 and 6,000 RPMs. And I'm just gonna, kind of like I would be prepping the nail. I'm gonna work up around my cuticle area. Okay, and then just like you'd be prepping, you're just gonna kind of follow through the rest of that nail. And you'll definitely start to see certain areas where that product is starting to flake off. Okay, now if you are removing the product and you're going to apply more product on top, or if you were just changing out your design, you don't have to completely remove all of this product. But if your client does decide that they don't want to have anything on there anymore, then you can just keep going to remove all of the product. Now, a lot of times I'll actually leave just a tiny thin little layer on the nail to make sure that as the client's nails are growing out, they're a little bit more used to having artificial nails on, so that little bit of a layer gives them a little bit more durability. But you can gently, just kind of, I'm doing just little short strokes, just to kind of make sure that, again, I'm not putting too much pressure, but I'm covering all of the areas where I still have product. Okay, and again, as you're working, you'll start to see those areas that you've taken all that product off. Make sure that you avoid those areas, okay? So again, I'm gonna just work my way through and just kind of tapping any of those other areas that I do still have product. Okay, now I've got this little bit at the end here that I'm just going to take off, shorten up with my bit, and then again, I'll go back and just kind of tap through. So at this point, I think I've got almost all of that product off. Just gonna dust off here. Check a couple more spots. I've got still just a little bit more right at that edge there. And then my product is removed. Now at this point, again, if you were, say, going to do another application of your artificial, again, I wouldn't have removed all of that product. But now I can go in with my, this is our diamond coarse bit, and I like to use this one for really cleaning up that cuticle area. So if you're gonna do just a regular manicure at this point, you can do this as your cuticle work. Okay, just to get that really well cleaned up, or again, for prepping, okay? If you want to, you can go through and I'm gonna use our 240 file and buffer combo just to give my nail a little bit of shape. Okay. And then again, if you are just leaving this as a natural nail, you can use the buffer side, or you can go in with our 180 grit buffer. And this also is going to remove any last little bit of that product that still might be on the nail. Okay, so just give it a nice smooth surface to finish. Clean up your free edge a little bit more if you need to. And then if you do want to go into just a regular polish, you can dust off the nail, cleanse with a little bit of swipe, and then you can go into just your regular nail polish. Okay. Now if you were going to do a gel polish, I wouldn't have gone in with my buffer. I just would have gone into the prep process with our swipe and our protein bond. And then you can do your gel polish application. So that's how you would remove product for either a reapplication or completely remove product from the nail.
Subscribe the channel now. Subscribe the channel now. Subscribe the channel now. Subscribe to the channel.